Hi guys, so for today's video we are going to be looking at what about your energy is so amazing. We have three piles here, pile 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. Also, if you enjoy these readings, please make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. All that stuff helps to grow my channel and it helps to spread these messages to others who might be able to use them as well. And it's a great way to give back for the energetic exchange I'm giving you today. Another way you can do that would be to donate to the channel. My PayPal link and my Amazon wish list are both in the description box below. I really do appreciate anything that you do. I've been doing this for a very long time and still am not actually making any kind of money from it yet. And so I really do appreciate any help you got on that front. And my Etsy shop is also down there where you can find some of my paintings that I use in this channel if you're interested in that. And let's get started with pile 1. This particular painting won't be in my Etsy shop at all. Sorry guys, it's part of a project. For pile 1, I feel like you guys are somebody who believes in love. You guys believe in equality. You guys believe in kindness. You guys believe in unity. You guys believe in the world working as one. One World is a good song for that. Another good song for that. I'd like to build the world a home and furnish it with love. Grow apple trees and honey bees and snow-white turtle doves. Yeah, you guys are very peace-loving and peacemaking. You guys are very transformative to people around you as well. You may be claircognizant or clairvoyant in this pile. You really see the deeper meaning behind things and you see the bigger picture. You are somebody that really dreams of people just working together and being able to see each other as equals, whether that's young or old, big or little, different colors, doesn't matter. You are somebody who wants peace between people and you try to help people to see other people's perspectives. You probably know a lot about a lot of different cultures as well. You're somebody who works very steadily and very hard towards helping other people to see the beauty in each other and the world around them. You are somebody who knows that every rose has its thorns. Every rose has its thorns, just like every night has its dawn. You guys probably really enjoy music in this pile as well, and many different types of music, because wow, there's a lot of different types of music coming out here. You guys believe in new life after the past as well. You believe that in healing the past, we can really have a brand new, beautiful future. And you believe that every creature has a purpose on this earth as well. And I feel like you are the type of person that does not harm many creatures, if any at all. World. Hey, I think world is spelled out in these letters here. We got L, W. Oh, it is. O, D, R. World. World peace. World love. Q, U, wood, D, J, Z, Jay-Z. Trying to think of some Jay-Z songs, but I'm coming up blank. Maybe just Jay-Z in general. CG, O, M, mod, wood, G, God, dog, D, D, W, U, L, lug, mold. They broke the mold when they made you. You don't fit in anybody's idea of what a person's supposed to be. You are somebody who is completely unique and completely yourself. Rod, door, cod, cord, glue, glug, dod, dow, low, wow. You are somebody who just really opens people's eyes to a unique and different perspective as well. Gold. You are gold. You are first place, period. You are just somebody who really ignites people's passion. You ignite people's fire. You really help them to see a whole different view than what they've ever thought of before. Leo, generous. Cancer, imaginative. So you're also somebody very loving, very beautiful, very sensitive, very emotional, very intuitive. You have a very big imagination. What you would do if you could do it. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? You are somebody who goes up against all odds. You're somebody who is the star of the show. You're somebody who is front and center. You are somebody who does not back down. We have loud here too, and if I'm not mistaken, the loud thing fell out in pile 2 as well. So some of you may be interested in pile 2 too. More toxic person, grateful person. Thank You Next by Ariana Grande just came to mind. Polyamorous. You could have dealt with so many toxic people in your life. You could have even dealt with people who wanted open relationships. You could be somebody who has been in a polyamorous relationship at some point. You are very grateful for everyone who has been in your life, toxic or not. Independent, adventurous, on the go, entertainer. Clever, perceptive, resourceful, alert, quick-witted, alert. You're very intelligent. That claircognizance is coming to mind again. You're very intelligent. You know what's going on around you. You know when people are lying to you. You know when people are trying to get one over on you. People may take your kindness as weakness. They may feel that you are naive at times, but you definitely are not. And if they try to do that, they learn the hard way that you definitely are not. See what else is amazing about your energy. We got the firefly, we got the raccoon. So you have a lot of light that you put off, and it may attract a lot of sketchy people, a lot of toxic people, people that want to steal from you, people that want to take your ideas, people that want to get one over you, on you, but you're very intelligent. You are very, very intelligent. You are maybe even a little bit sneaky yourself. You sneakily get in there and you plant these thoughts of enlightenment in people, and they grow. These seeds grow. Moon, Queen of Swords, and the Page of Cups. You are somebody who is very intelligent, very witty. You communicate very effectively and very well. You're very charismatic. You are somebody who expresses your love like you've never had pain or hurt before in the past. And that's why some people may find you a bit naive, is because you're so willing and open to express your love. You say sorry when you need to say sorry as well. But you also will walk away from anything or anyone who decides to try to be deceitful or who brings darkness or despair into your life. Any toxic energies you walk away from, because you have visited the dark many, many, many times in your life, and you know what it looks like. And regardless of what anybody thinks around you, they cannot make you think that their darkness is light, because it just isn't. Unless they want to actually shift and be working in the energy of light, you will walk away. You will cut people off. No qualms about it. You are somebody that expects an apology, and you expect people to make things right if they do hurt you. And that's, even then, it's your choice whether or not you're going to let them back in. You catch people red-handed a lot, I feel like. You know exactly what's going on. It's like you can look right into the soul of somebody and see what is really going on. You are also somebody very, very deep, very intuitive, very sensitive, very emotional, and you are grounded at the same time. You're very logical, you're very rational, you're very responsible. but you are also somebody who can have a lot of fun, and you have a lot of childlike, loving, light energy about you. You bring a lot of messages of love, hope, unity, peace, and you truly do believe in that, while at the same time you know the reality of this world, and you know that some people are not going to jump on board that train. So you have no problems walking away and leaving behind the things or people that do not. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear how you felt about it, what you have to say about it in the comments below, whether or not it resonated with you. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 2. So let's see what about your energy is so amazing. Amazing energy. Some of you may resonate with pile 1, because I'm pretty sure that the loud card came out. Well, the little tiny piece of paper that says loud, it popped out right side up on that one. So I happened to see it. And loud came out in the letters in pile 1. You are somebody that is very different. You stand out immensely. People have a really hard time figuring out who or what you are. They really can't place it. Boy, my kids had a really hard time figuring out what this was a picture of. One of them guessed aliens, and it's flowers, by the way. Just to throw that out there, it's flowers. My ex was like, oh, that looks like something else, very close to something else. I'm sure anybody here watching knows exactly what that is, the girl anatomy. And my daughter's like, oh, it looks like something else. What does it look like? Let me see. And she's like, it looks like an alien. And he's like, yes, that's exactly what I was talking about. You're a very abundant person, a very fertile person. People really feel a great energy coming from you. A very stable and strong energy coming from you too. You are very different, very unique. You stand out very much so, but you are always authentic, and you do not hold back from being yourself, regardless of whether or not anybody gets you or understands you or can figure you out. You don't even care, or even if you think about it at all, it's kind of like, ha, they'll never figure me out. You are somebody that really works well in a group together too. When it has to be done, I feel like you prefer to work alone a lot of the time, but when it has to be done, you work very well in a group. We have K, G, T, Terry, R, Y, E, Gemini, intelligent, Scorpio, passionate. So you're somebody very intelligent, very passionate. You can talk a lot. You really enjoy interaction with others. You're very different, though. Like I said before, you're very different. You may even keep a lot of your motives hidden, or you may not really expose everything that you are right up front. You're very passionate about everything that you do. Key, YWNTBS. Your bullshit detector is on high alert. HLYZ. Country. Thy. By. Town. Bow. Gentry. Century. Fallout Boys Century. New. So. Lou. Strewn. You are something very different that people have never really seen before. When you come into contact with most of the people that you come into contact with, it's like you're this alien presence that is so different and so unique and so, some people may say crazy, but you know how I feel about crazy if you've been here for a while. Net, bet, let, set, wet, get, try, sly. Yeah, people People may try to get one over on you occasionally, but you have a very strong bullshit detector and you're very sly. You always know what's going on around you, regardless of whether or not you let on to it. And you really, what other people do does not affect you or your stability or your fertility or your growth or your anything else. You grow from every experience that you encounter, and people really just cannot phase you. They can't phase you. Loud. You're a very loud person. You speak your mind. You speak your truth. You do not hold back. You do not quiet yourself for other people's comfortability. Someone from childhood. Honest person. So you're somebody very honest. People who have known you for a very long time know that you're very honest. Even if you are very loud, you're very honest. You speak the truth. People could feel like they've known you for a long time, even if they don't understand you or don't get you or can't figure you out. They still it's like they've known you for a long time, or they knew you in past lives or something along those lines. Intuitive, knowing, understanding, empathetic, or maybe you're the one who feels like you know everybody, regardless of whether or not you've ever even met them before. And you can just see down into the soul of them. Intuitive, knowing, understanding, empathetic, calming, balanced, harmony, love, and light. Wow, once again, if anybody feels drawn to pile 1, go ahead and watch that. You're a very peaceful person. You like your peace. You like harmony in situations. You're a very balanced person, a very calming person, a very calm energy in general. You are very peaceful. You are very knowing. You understand what's going on around you and the people around you. You can feel what they are feeling. You can understand what they're going through. You are somebody who just knows, and you really trust in that. I feel like for most of you as well, you trust in that energy that you have. You trust in that psychic insight and awareness. Phoenix and the gazelle. You are somebody that it doesn't matter what happens. You will never be taken out. You will always come back stronger, wiser, smarter than before, with lessons learned and abilities gained. You are somebody who can make it through any situation with grace and integrity, dignity. Everything's still intact because you do not let anybody drag you down to their level. And this is basically a lot of what I was saying at the beginning of this, just repeated in a different way. You are somebody that has been through the trials of life. You have been through so many tests, so many hardships, so much abuse, more than likely for a lot of you. And you have come back out of that. You have taken new life. It's not even that you've been given new life. You have taken new life. You refuse to be knocked down. You refuse to let others win. You refuse to give in to them and change who you are because of what they are doing. You are somebody who does not react to the BS around you. You respond to it because you already know what's going on anyway. You already know that when they are putting that on you, they're projecting their own crap onto you. And the only way that they can actually succeed in doing that is if you react instead of responding. We have the Magician, the Four of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. So you're somebody very passionate. You go after what you want. You speak your truth. You put your wisdom and your knowledge out there. Everything that you say affects people so greatly. It lights up the entire world around them and helps them to see things in a completely new way. You are somebody who's very, very stable in your thoughts. You're very stable in your mind. Your mental stability is very strong. People cannot tear that down. Your mental stability is so amazingly strong, and that's why you are so able to express yourself from a place of joy and passion and hope and faith, and you're able to express your truth regardless of what anybody thinks about it. You do not feel guilty about it. You do not feel ashamed about it. You let yourself be who you are. You have all the skills, tools, knowledge, wisdom, love, communication skills, everything that you need to be able to create the life that you desire, and you are working hard to create that life that you desire. You're somebody who's filled with a lot of movement, forward movement. You are somebody who enjoys life and you celebrate life and all of your victories as well. You are somebody that really just brings a lot of tower moments to people's lives. The things that you say really trigger people into seeing things in a whole new way, into seeing themselves in a whole new way. I feel like for a lot of people as well, it's like you're this giant mirror that they look into, and a lot of them probably get very triggered by everything that you have to say, but that's okay because that's what you're here for, and you know that. You know that you're not here to be liked by everyone. You know that you're not here to be agreeable to everyone. You know that you are here for a purpose, and you do not allow anybody else to drag you down. You continue to work hard towards that purpose, and you continue to bring awareness to other people, regardless of whether or not there is a lot of people out there who do not like you because of these words of truth that you have to bring. You could also be somebody who messages people a lot. You may check up on your friends a lot. You may check up on your family a lot. And if that energy is not returned, I feel like eventually you stop doing it. And when you do, they miss it because they were like, oh, wow, I didn't realize that I had somebody who cared about me so much around me, but I threw them in the trash. And yeah, I feel like you really bring a lot of awareness to other people of their actions and of who they really are. And you also show them how to be strong, how to be wise, how to look at life in a different way, and how to have integrity, dignity, morals, things like that. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear how you felt about it in the comments below, whether or not it resonated with you, whether or not you feel like that fit for who you are. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 3. So for you guys, let's see. I feel like you guys are somebody who you know that you have a massive purpose in this life. You go with the cycles and the twists and turns and the bends of life with confidence and stability. You are somebody very loving, very honest, very strong as well, very protected too. And it doesn't matter what kind of obstacles get in the way, how many times the road is broken, you will continue to follow your purpose, your path, and what you feel to be what is for you. I also feel like for a lot of you, you are very charismatic, and your voice is kind of hypnotizing. Some of you may be the type of person that could really get whatever you wanted. I don't feel like there's a lot of you here who use it in that way, but you could if you wanted to. There's a lot of people that are like, oh, you can get whatever you want, and I could if I wanted to. But you know what? The first time I was ever pulled over by a cop, I got a ticket. And even when I talked to him a couple weeks later, he's like, that's the first time you were ever pulled over? If you would have told me that, I wouldn't have gave you the ticket. And I was like, well, you know what? I could have sat there and cried, and I could have looked at you with those big doe eyes, and I could have, tried to get out of it, but I was speeding, and you know what? I didn't feel like there was a reason to behave that way. Maybe you should have, when you looked up my name, you should have went, oh, this is her first time being pulled over. Why should I have to tell you that? Anyway, I feel like a lot of you, though, you're very melodious in the way that you talk. You're very charismatic. You really have a very big impact when you speak. R, Z, B, S, C, Z, I, W, biz, E, wise, wiser, stronger than yesterday. F, H, F, J, jab, cab, gab, G. You have the gift of gab. That's what I was just saying. M, Pam, A, W, N, J, jaw, P, paw, Pa, Ja, Pier, Pyre, Meyer, Mare, Where, Ween, Jeans. You may look really, really good in jeans too. Wig, Big, Bigwig. So you're somebody with a lot of power and a lot of pull as well. You may have a lot of protection on this realm or the next. You have a lot of protection. You have a lot of people that will step up for you and step in if it needs to be. Or you just have a lot of spiritual people that will. Big Ham. Bigum. That was the last name of one of my exes. Ram. Ham. Fam. Fane. Fan. Juan. Wayne. Pain. Both pains. Window pane and pain. Rain. Safe. Safer. You are somebody who knows, you know that you are safe. It doesn't matter what's going on, you have no fear. You will laugh in the face of somebody that is trying to make you feel fear because you know that they have no power over you. And guess what takes their power away faster? Absolutely nothing. Men, man, pen, pin, pan. I've wanted to say women a few times too. Child, chill, chip, chip off the old block, calf, weapon. Yeah, nobody would ever mess with you. I feel like people know better than to mess with you. Even if they did in the past, it's because they've watched other people do it that they know better than to mess with you. We have Aries, courageous, Pisces, intuitive. So you're somebody very intuitive, very dreamy, very charismatic, very courageous and bold. You are somebody that steps out and says how you feel. You do what you feel. You will protect and defend yourself or those you love if you feel it's necessary. You are somebody that really has a larger than life look at the world. You're very imaginative. You can create many different stories if you wanted to. Charisma. Yeah, charisma is in here. The whole word of charisma is in here. I didn't actually know that when I said it. I just was looking at the letters and pieced it together, charisma, and then I was like, oh, hey, it actually is in here, the whole word. Jig, gin. You may dance a lot. You may enjoy dancing a lot. You can probably hold your alcohol, and you probably don't drink a lot, but at the same time, when you do drink, you can hold your alcohol a lot better than people would expect you to be able to, especially if you don't drink a lot. Biker. Buyer. Byzantine. A person afraid to live. Handicapped. A witch or a seer. Recovered addict. So, I feel like your energy is most amazing to those who are afraid to live. They have been handicapped by either their own addictions in the past or by other people's addictions, and they watch you live life to the fullest. I feel like you could have a lot of gifts, a lot of powers, a lot of ability to be able to see things others miss. I also feel like you may even strike fear into others with your lack of fear. You may strike fear into others who are trying to scam people. Scam is in there too. Swan. Pawn. Charm. Charms. Charmed. You may be a recovered addict as well. You may even be handicapped, but regardless of those handicaps, you do not allow that to hold you back. Sassy, sweet, introvert, chameleon. Deep, nurturing, poetic, grounded. So even though you can talk to people, you are very charming, you know how to really fit in anywhere with anyone, you really prefer your alone time, you love being alone, I feel like that's also why other people are so intimidated by you, because you deal with a lot of people who have a hard time being alone. You're somebody very nurturing, very caring, very loving. You're very poetic, but you're also grounded. You're rational, you're logical, you are deep and intuitive, and you are very sassy, very sweet, very fiery at the same time. You are somebody very passionate. You're kind of a walking contradiction in a lot of ways. Golden egg. The bee, you have a lot of connections throughout your community, throughout the world possibly as well, for some of you. You are somebody who is birthing a new age. You are somebody that is really working on birthing something. You're networking, you are creating, you are making a new beginning for yourself. You may even be making a new beginning for yourself after dealing with some toxic people and things like that. Empress, King of Wands, Seven of Cups. So you're somebody who has a lot of options, but even though you have a lot of options, you know which option is best for you, and that's what you go after. You go after what you want, and you, regardless of what anybody else thinks, it doesn't matter what anybody thinks, you go after what you want. You know what you want and you do it. You work hard to create the life that you desire. You work hard, you play hard, you have a very strong imagination, and that may be part of your work as well. You are very driven, very goal-oriented, very ambitious, very you see something that you want and you just go after it. You are maybe even a little bit sly. You are somebody who's very charming, though. You can charm even the biggest of snakes. I don't feel like you're afraid of snakes either. I feel like you may even be somebody who really likes snakes. You're very nurturing, very loving, very caring. You're like the mom friend to everyone around you. You are expressive in your love. You are unconditionally loving, nurturing, caring. You are somebody who provides a safe space for other people. You do what's best for not just yourself, but for everybody involved in a situation. And you are a guiding light for others in the darkness. You are somebody that really brings a lot of life, beauty, love, and light to people's darkness. I feel like you see people's darkness, but you also see their light, and you help them to see their own light. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would love to hear how you felt about it in the comments below, whether or not it resonated with you, who you might be, whether or not you feel like this is your energy. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys.